Oh my goodness, guys. Wow. So this game is, I don't even know what to call it, absurd. And it's not going to go the way that you think it's going to go. But it's so nutty that I decided this game deserves to be cast. So here we go. Let's go for it. I'm playing in the teal as the Bohemians, and my opponent is playing as the Spanish. And he says, no problem, you will have a blast. He was not kidding. He was not kidding at all about that. I said, so Spanish castle drop into conks?
No.
Oh, man. I want to say the English way to say his name is going to be Van der Volker, but I believe that V is pronounced as F in German, so it would be Van der Volker. I said I hope so. So if it's good, it will go to YouTube, and I'm making good on that on that promise. It's going to YouTube, man. But anyway, Van der Volker is from Granada, which is the first time I've ever played someone from Granada, so that was interesting. I'm from the United States, of course, and this is a ranked 1v1, so both players are about 1,000 to 1,100 elo. So I apologize, guys, for sometimes not having uploads every day. It's been a lot going on. Unfortunately, within the last 7 months, I lost my younger brother, and then last month I lost my grandmother, and then a couple days ago or a week ago or so I lost a great uncle that was like a grandfather to me, and so it's just been a rough time, but hopefully this is it. You know, they say death comes in threes, and I'm hoping that we don't have any more deaths for a while. But anyway, so I said, do you watch any YouTubers? And he said, huh? Well, I kind of spelled it weird. And I said, YouTubers? He was like, no. I was like, ah. And then he said, yes. So just having a little chit chat. You'll see there's quite a bit of chit chat going on throughout this game. There'll be periods of not as much chit chatting going on, but I'm actually looking forward to watching this replay with you guys, because I have not watched it through to see exactly what he did on his side, but I know it's going to look pretty crazy. He asked me, who are you? And I meant to put I'm a normal dude, but I'm just a normal duder. So that's me, guys. I'm a normal duder. But anyway, I also want to say something. I want to give a huge thank you to everyone that watches the channel and subscribes to the channel. You guys are freaking awesome. In the past 8 days, I've been averaging almost 11 subs every day, which is pretty insane, pretty nuts, considering that, you know, the months leading up to this, I was averaging about 2 to 3 subs a day. You know, it's kind of just, I mean, I slow but steady, but cannot complain about this increase of subs recently, and I really appreciate you guys. And I'm actually getting really close to being monetized. Just need a few more watch hours and we'll be monetized here soon. And then I can start hopefully trickling some of that ad money into equipment and better programs and stuff like that to keep bringing you guys top-notch premium quality content as much as possible. So anyway, just wanted to say thank you guys, because I really do appreciate it. You know, what's crazy is sometimes I put in so much work into the channel. And I said, here, have you ever used Siege Towers? Super underused. Just trying to feel him out, see what he might say, what he might give me, you know, as information or anything. But he says, don't worry. But anyway, God, what was I saying? Oh yeah, sometimes I put a lot of effort into the channel, man, and you know, maybe make several videos in one day or something like that, and you know, that day I'll get like a few subs, like 3 or 4 subs, and that'll be it. And then I won't do anything the next day because like I've already got videos, you know, scheduled to come the next day, and I'll get like 14, 15 subs that day. You just can't make it up. Then I said, I don't mind if you do. Just saying, lots of fun. And you know, I'm not normally, I guess in some videos I am, but I'm not normally this talkative. This was actually, I think, my first game for the day, and I just was in a good mood. And I really wanted to just chit-chat with somebody. And a lot of times when I'm playing with people like Poop Lord or Vlad or the Lou Dog or just people like that, you know, I'll chit-chat for quite a while, you know, with them, and it's fun. But don't have anybody on Discord when it's a 1v1 ranked kind of thing, so it was just fun to chit-chat with them. And I'm interested in the house placement here. Like, he spaced them exactly one tile apart. I don't understand why he did that, but for whatever reason he did. And deciding to mill his deer as well, or ibex, whatever, and one militia. I also have to say that I'm slightly embarrassed by this video. I did not play at my best. Let's just say that. Or anywhere near close to it. But sometimes you have to showcase the good, the bad, and the ugly, and that's what we're going to do here today. So let's take a look at the villager count here. Oh, and actually, I keep forgetting to turn this on. This way you guys can see the score and see what's being queued up. So he has 25 villagers. I have 28. I kind of went for a greedy Dark Age here. And I said, what's your favorite strat on Arabia? Just trying to keep them chit-chatting. Or do you mostly play arena? Trying to figure out if I'm playing up against an arena clown or not. Which he never, I don't think he ever responded. So here he goes. Boom. Hits feudal, immediately drops a tower. Has 3 militia. Attacking with a scout over here. Dropping a tower over here with 5 villagers. And has 3 militia. So thankfully I already had most of a house wall up. And we'll continue finishing building the rest of it. I still have a 5 villager lead. And getting a couple hits in on his scout there. And this is a view I wanted to see what was going on. So, not dropping any farms at all. Going on wood, gold, and stone. That's it. Getting fletching and the man-at-arms upgrade, though. We'll see how many resources he has. Using up a lot of the resources he has quite a few idle villagers here, actually. And he forced a defensive tower out of me. I really don't like building defensive towers. But in this situation, I felt like it was probably needed. But I kind of wish I had done a different placement. Immediately denies that tower. Decides he's going to build it somewhere else. And I honestly thought that I was going to repair this. Or, yeah, I think must have been a misclick. Because this villager that's walking away, he was supposed to be building a house or repairing a house there. So that was a definite misclick there. And this is just a flustercluck right here. Do not like this going on here. He does fall back though. Most of his men-at-arms are pretty weak. Trying to shoot my villagers. Doing a good job getting some good hits on them, unfortunately for me. Trying to get this freaking tower up. I lose 1 villager actually. And forcing me off of gold, which is very unfortunate. My plan was to go for Bohemian hand cannons. I've been doing that quite frequently and enjoying it. And unfortunately, having to relocate over here to get gold on this side. So I kind of thought that maybe his attack fizzled out. No, he decided if I can't get in good over here, let's just adjust fire and attack from a different corner. You have to respect it. Villager count still 6 villagers in my favor, even after I lost a villager. And boom, I'm in castle. So at this point, I regret not buying a castle. I probably should have bought a castle, dropped to where this house is at, or dropped it on this side, because I already have 2 towers over here. Dropped it on this side next to my university. I would have solidified my position, and then I could have used a Mangonel to take out these 2 towers. Unfortunately, I did not create a castle. I didn't have the stone because I bought stone for these towers in the first place, and I did not feel like spending the cash to get that stone. Unfortunate. Villager count 28 to 34, so I'm still maintaining a 6 villager lead right now. We both have a couple idle villagers. Need to task back to work. Now he did finally go into some farms. I have 12 on food, and he has 5 on food. Not a lot on food. And then the reason why is because he's got 520 stone in the bank, and he's thinking about dropping his own castle. Now, if I were him, I would garrison these villagers in the tower, have that shoot the area of wall that I'm want to get through, and then have these men-at-arms attacking that same spot in the wall. That way you get to that one part of the wall super fast rather than doing damage to multiple sections of wall that doesn't really matter. And I guess he assumed that I was going to go for some knights, which probably wouldn't have been a bad idea. Probably could have cleared all this up pretty quickly, because he went ahead and created a couple spears. And honestly, I have enough resources and enough of an economy to have created some knights. Probably would have been the better play. Knights and maybe a Mangonel. I said, you were right. I do like the strat so far. And I said that kind of tongue-in-cheek, as I'm looking at myself being in castle, him not being in castle yet, and feeling pretty good about where I was at. But I was just, you know, it was a good-hearted conversation as well, and I was enjoying the, you know, how often do you get tower rushed on arena? In my personal experience, not that often. So it was kind of fun. But he has quite a bit of military, multiple men-at-arms, and quite a few spears, 4 spears, and he's going for another tower. Villager count has now increased 8 villagers in favor for myself. I did get a couple hand cannons out and shot a couple of his people here, but he got the tower up. Oh, lost a hand cannon pretty much for free. Oh, that's unfortunate. I need to pull these guys back. Pull them back, pull them back, pull them back. And he's going to go for a tower on my stone over here now. And he got a villager kill too. So I really sloppy play over here, losing villagers for free. This tower is not well positioned in the sense that it's hard for him to get villagers on it. So I'm going to go for my own defensive tower. Really want to solidify my position here, but once again, I think if I had a castle here, there wouldn't be any of these towers. These towers would not be here at all, and I'd be able to safely take this stone here to easily add in more TCs, etc. So, did get my tower up relatively around the same time. Losing villagers, both sides, you know, good stuff. And I'm committing to my strat. I'm building 2 archery range worth of hand cannons, and you know, I'm not saying that committing to your strat is the wrong thing to do, because oftentimes it is, you know, what you want to do. You know, commit to it or you're going to just lose. But unfortunately for me, I probably should have modified how I did my strat, and I'm going to lose another villager if I'm not careful. Okay, wow. 1 hit point left, and I saved him. But that tower does go down. That makes me feel good. And I really... Okay, I do have a siege workshop. I really should have added a Mangonel even sooner than this. I waited too long to get a Mangonel out. Should have reclaimed my base, pushed back on these towers, and re-walled up if I wanted to keep him out. So now he's sending a lot of villagers forward. And pretty sure, yeah, he's almost in castle. Now he's in castle. And remember what I said earlier about, let me guess, Spanish castle drop into conks? And he said no. Well, he technically was telling the truth because he didn't start out that way. But I think you can already guess what's about to happen. Yeah. Just bought a crap ton of stone. And here comes the castle. No, 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 no. So I got my Mangonel out. Yay, I can push on these towers. But there is a mother flippin' castle going down in my base now. And that is no bueno. And I'm coming forward here with my freaking hand cannons, trying to see if I can do something. But yeah, this is not good. This is not good at all. Having to fall back, and that castle's going to go up. Yeah, so unfortunate. Lost a hand cannon as well, and this sucks. This sucks. I went from doing just fine to a freaking castle on my face. And does he build a mining camp inside of my base? No, he builds a mother flippin' TC in my base to collect my stone. The impunity. Sending this Mangonel forward so I can attack this tower here. And honestly, I probably should have boomed harder behind us. Instead of going into these hand cannons, I could have done one of two things. Got out some knights and maybe some rams and cleared them up, or Mangonels, whatever. Or I could have just kept walling behind it and moved my economy out to the side. I had all this pocket over here I could have built stuff in, and a little small pocket over here I could have built stuff in as well. And that probably would have been the smart thing to have done in order to protect myself. Because right now, inside of Red's castle is 4, soon to be 6 conquistadors. And now he wants to drop another cheeky tower where he had a tower before. And I had to abuse the market to buy a bunch of stone to get a castle. But unfortunately, he had already abused the market, so it was extremely expensive. And now I'm losing villagers trying to get this castle up. Desperation castle, honestly, because I'm kind of freaking out a little bit. Villagers going down left and right. Still have a 10 villager, or not anymore, just lost a bunch of them. A 7 villager lead. And that beautiful Bohemian castle did go up. But this is not looking too hot. Not looking too hot. So I decided, a lot of times what happens whenever you're being pushed really hard, people completely forget about the enemy's base. And I got 2 kills there. I'm pretty proud about that. And so they just get so focused and tunnel visioned on their own base that they don't even think about pushing the enemy. So I tried to avoid that, and I sent, let me go back to my view. I sent 15 hand cannons and a Mangonel and a villager forward to see what I could do with Red's base. Apologize for that. Technical difficulties. My wife likes to record everything and there could possibly be recorded in the history of mankind and save it to her Amazon photos, which then likes to tell me that the space is running out and ask me to increase my plan, which I'm not going to do, and then it likes to pop up when I'm trying to record. But anyway, back to what's going on here. What's going on here? Breakfast. Oh man. So unfortunately for me, and I keep saying that, unfortunately for me, Ramos are coming out here. There's 3 of them so far, and he keeps cranking out these conks. And he's doing a phenomenal job of spending every resource that he gets his hands on. And he forced me off of gold here. My tower went down because of the castle fire, or maybe it was a TC fire. And oh my gosh, don't kill that villager, man. Don't kill that villager. I think I move her away, maybe. No, she's gonna go and walk right back. But anyway, oh, there she goes. So now I'm forced off a gold over here. And here come the rams. Oh, I have nothing. Nothing to prepare for this. And my castle's almost halfway damaged already. And 4 rams. Ah, with spears in them. Ah, and conks to back them up behind. This castle is gonna go down. And I have 50 villagers compared to 36. And now I'm pressuring him here. He flares, he laughs. Because he knows that I'm going to get into his base pretty soon and start wreaking havoc on what little economy he has. But look what he's doing to me. I can't even keep my TC up. Because as soon as I pop out to try and take out these rams, these conks are just going to freaking murder me. Unbelievable. And the TC goes down. I am in full survival mode. Look at these villagers going down left and right. Oh my goodness. Running away with what little I have left. He doesn't even care that he's fighting underneath tower fire. Who cares? He just murked most of my villagers. I had to say very nice. I did get a TC up over here as well. So now the villager count is 36 to 39. Just like that, I only have 3 more villagers than he does. But the military that he has 22 military, and a lot of those are conks. 14 conks. However, I am in his base. But what? What?
Yes.
He's not going to stay here and wait to get murdered. A couple of villagers got left behind, but those are the red-headed stepchildren. No, he took all of his villagers except for those 2, and he sent them forward to a safe woodline that I can't even access. Oh, so freaking unfortunate as he chases down my villagers here that I was sending forward to go drop a TC on this gold here. Murking these poor little dudes just one after another after another after another.
See?
Oh, hurts so good, man. Conks. Probably the strongest Castle Age unique unit. And oh, this is unfortunate. Come on. So many of my guys going down left or right. Oh, this is just sad to see. And the Mangonel getting involved a little late here. All of these guys are going to get cleaned up. And he still has 6 conks left. And my poor little villagers, the ones that survived. And I had to go into skirms. And look at this. The villager count, almost exactly even. He actually has 1 villager lead on me. 35 to, well, 2 now. 3, well, I'm losing these villagers. Rip. Ripperoni. So now he has a 4 villager lead on me. Now I did come over and escape over to here to try and build up my numbers. But at this point, you're probably asking yourself, okay, Punic, so when's the comeback? What did you do for a comeback? Well, unfortunately for me, the comeback that I tried so hard to implement will not be coming back. No, this game actually will be a loss. And this isn't the first time I've uploaded one of my losses. But it has to be a good loss. It has to be a loss that was pretty spectacular, pretty wowzer for me to want to post it, because most of the time when I lose, I feel like I lose to like super meta gameplay, and nobody really cares about that. So sending villagers forward here, and I really hope he doesn't see them. Oh, he's gonna see him. He's gotta see him. He's not gonna see him. He didn't see him. Well, that was fortunate for myself. Villager count 35 to 35. And I sent these skirms in here to go try and attack his freaking his conks, right? Conks aren't here either. You want to talk about a series of unfortunate events. From him being able to get his villagers out and save them from being murked by my hand cannons, that was a huge unfortunate event for myself. To pulling back his conks back into my base. So now that my skirms are here, they can do absolutely zip zap nada. And what is this? Adding in stables to create knights. Knights are a hard counter to skirms. Dude is done phenomenal on the composition. As he takes out my houses and causes me to be housed frequently. And I did start layering this as well. I wonder if he can see any of that. No, he can't. So for all he knows, this doesn't even exist. And I am adding a TC over here. I'm trying my damnedest, guys, to try and hang in here. And if it was just these conks against my skirms, I'd feel pretty okay because they do have some upgrades. And they have chemistry and they have ballistics. But these are freaking knights, man. 4 freaking knights. And it's... what are you going to do? Try and get some hits on the conks. That's what you're going to do. But... rip. Wow. Cannot catch a mother flippin' break. And the rams are still here. Adding in another ram. And I'm queuing up so much stuff. So much stuff. So many villagers. Hand cannons. A Hussite wagon. Trying to do whatever it takes to stay alive. My resources not looking too hot. But, yeah. Meanwhile, he's getting his wood upgrade and a monk to get some relics. That's how all in he went. He didn't even get his wood upgrade till now. And coming over here with conks and knights. At some point we'll discover my little base. Yes. And I have 1 hand cannon and 1 Hussite wagon. And I have this military over here, and I want to join my 2 forces together because hand cannons do the best whenever they are in large groups. Same thing with skirms. The hand cannons can counter the knights, and the skirms can counter the conks, as long as I can get them together. Right? So that's all we got to do, right? And the next series of unfortunate events. Cannot catch a break. Oh my goodness. And the rams. The rams are here. Oh, Lord have mercy. And I have no answer for the rams. And these conks are here. And there's nothing I can do to stop this from going down. This big, beautiful Bohemian castle is just going to go down. Down, 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 down. And I actually had the villager count lead again. I still have the villager count lead. And I called the GG. Yes. The GG is in. And I can't spell, apparently, whenever I'm typing fast. But that was it. So, we chit-chatted a little bit more. He went and subbed to my YouTube channel. So, Von der Volker, whatever you want to be called, buddy boy. If you're watching this video, it was good playing with you. No hard feelings. And to everybody else, yes, I do lose about 50% of the time. That's how ELO works. So there's plenty of losses that don't come to YouTube. But whenever there's one that's as crazy as this one, it's going to make it to YouTube, guys. I've got more videos to cast. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this one and enjoy the ones that are coming out soon. We'll catch you next time.